are back on the ground. ACHES, once again a world champ. That's 2 rings for ACHES, 2 rings for Apathy. And welcome to the club, Silly and Assault, as evil geniuses, as an organization, get that first world championship. The veterans you have on this team, you think to survive something like that? There's the trophy, there's the win. Evil Geniuses are your 2018 Call of Duty World League champions.
So all of this doesn't happen?
No hope in hell now for Vitality, as they are about to go down 3-0 in this series. Evil Geniuses, they gave it to OpTic, they're giving it to Vitality, and now they progress through to winners round 2.
EG coming out, getting the job done. Slow start to that hard point, dominant performance in the S&D, and they get the CTF and take the series 3-0.
Well, there we go.
They put themselves in. Duke finds and tags up one, the bomb goes down.
Apathy goes down as well as a 1v1.
Oh, we gotta see him do it. Duke for the 1v2, time and time again. He's taken bullets, he can't challenge. ACHES, the experience showing, but with 35 seconds left on the clock. It's a showdown, both tagged again, my goodness. Nobody's able to finish this one off. With Duke being tagged up, the time is ticking. He's got plenty of time to play with, but ACHES using the best cover in the game, the bomb site here. He's gonna peek out, the audacity of ACHES. He's gonna not only find the kill, pound into the chest, fist bumps all round, and EG wins 6-4 on map number 5. They're gonna be top 3. They're gonna secure $100,000.
The artillery in the front, they're spawning out. It's over. On the final seconds, this game is done. Evil Geniuses will move on into the grand final. That's 2 rings for ACHES, 2 rings for Apathy. And welcome to the club, Silly and Assault, as Evil Geniuses, as an organization, get that first world championship.
If this doesn't happen.
First world championship. First world championship. First world championship.
The reverse sweep is complete. The reign of terror continues.
There's the win. Evil Geniuses are your 2018 Call of Duty World League champions.
Oh my gosh, don't you remember the good old days when Call of Duty World Champs was like actually a world championship, when you're facing teams from all over the world in a bracket like this, where you literally had to win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games to win as opposed to like 3. But anyways, there's so many different hypotheticals that could have happened at this 2018 Call of Duty Championships. So the main thing is, since we're talking about EG, surprisingly enough, the turning point isn't even in the main bracket. It's actually in the group stage games, where, as we point here, in the final game of Group H, map number 3, it was Evil Geniuses against OpTic. If OpTic took 1 map off of it, so if you look at like the map scores, if OpTic wins 1 map in the game against EG, which they ended up losing 3-0, they make winners and EG goes home. So if OpTic wins, EG never even makes it in here. I think OpTic then finishes first. Either they finish first or second, but OpTic actually gets basically their spot. They probably beat Vitality, beat Lightning Pandas, maybe not beat MV, but they do make it. But EG's not even in the bracket. If OpTic just wins 1 map in their game against Evil Geniuses, not even the series, just 1 map. If they win 2 and take it map 5, even better. But they couldn't even win 1 map. And that's what we're here to break down. But before we break that down, real quick, for those of you a bit confused on why OpTic would have made it if they won 1 map against EG, is when the map when like the maps are tied, it goes down to head to head of like how you beat the other teams. I'm pretty sure. And Elevate had a 3-0 in there, and Elevate was playing Supremacy at the same time. So if Elevate lost the map, Elevate Pro would have gone down, and OpTic and EG Pro would have made it in. But it goes down to head to head. Elevate was able to beat a team 3-0, and EG won this game against OpTic 3-0. So if they won 3-1, then they would have been the only team in this group of 3 to not have won like a 3-0, which means OpTic would have had a better map win percentage, which means they would have went through. So just to clarify, one more thing. So if you want to talk about hypotheticals of this bracket, there's also a FaZe Envy game. I think I heard Zumba talk about this on stream before. If they should have won that game, and they probably should have won that game too. Like they thought they should have won both the Envy and the TK game, and they probably could have beat EG. But that's all hypotheticals. But there's going to be a lot of champs where there's more than one game that could probably be like the swing of this. But it's all about the biggest turning point. And the biggest turning point, the team that won almost didn't even make it out of the groups. If OpTic Gaming just won one single map, and they had the opportunity to win one map, and that's what we're gonna break down. Let's get into it. All right, boys and girls, let's get into it. So this map, for those of you who didn't play World War II, is called Gibraltar. Didn't really like it as a hardpoint map, but you know, it's in the rotation. I digress. It was not bad, but like this half of the map kind of cheese a little bit, but like I feel like this half of the map was very unbalanced. But that's not the point. Point is, something that we're gonna go into later, but you need like the context first, is this is the good side start of hardpoint on this map. So this is the good side, and the reason why is because after P1, P2's back here, so you already have the spawns for P2, obviously, right? So that's like the good side. And I guess I'm just gonna play this through. I mean, EG is going to have an easy P2 rotate, and they're gonna take the lead off of it, I believe. And then you're gonna see what happens the next rotation when OpTic has the spawns for P2, and how they don't, and they aren't focused on prioritizing it. They kind of commit lives to P1 when like they should maybe commit 1 or 2 maybe, but like they had like everyone spawn there. One person should have stayed back, which we'll get into. But I mean, I'm just gonna let this play through first, just so you could like see even like number 4, like they're not moving, like they're not, like ACHES is holding like the stairs, but he's not dying. He's like whatever, he's putting pressure on. It doesn't matter, but the other people are all there. They're not giving it up. ACHES like the only one over there. Everyone else is back here for P2, and they have fucking spawns for it. And they get majority time, and then they're able to flip. But okay, we're gonna keep going through this. So for those of you who played this game, you would know that P4 on Gibraltar was a fucking money hill. Like if you had a full setup on here, I'm not gonna say impossible to lose, but very, very hard to lose, very hard for their team to break. And I want to highlight number 3, the play Apathy makes, because on this map, I think EG held P4 both times for like a total of over 100 points, which really catapulted them to the win. But take a look at the play number 3 make. So OpTic has control of P3, and you're gonna see number 3 does not even engage. He's camping in a corner right now. He's playing timings. Like this is Hydra before Hydra, you know? Hydra is the master of timings, finding those gaps to flank. Shotzzy also pretty good at it, but I see it a lot with Hydra, where Hydra be in a corner and he kind of like slow peeks sometimes to like see, to like wait, because he knows like the timing of how long people are gonna watch something before he could sneak through. I saw him do it so much in MW2, it was crazy. But this is Apathy doing it. So Apathy's waiting after he peeks. He's like, okay, shit, there's no one watching that. He knows there's people on the hill, but walks right by him because he knows that P4 is a priority. And this is the guy that they're trying to get out of there. So they finally got out of him, and now they got control of this. This area right here is, if you have control of this, you basically, I mean, usually the ideal thing is like control on a hill, and then you have a guy like up high or at the stairs, but even up there. But just the fact that you got control of this, because they get so much time off of this. Because he's inside there, you got the guy literally watching the long angle, so they got both areas covered. I actually fucked out he was gonna get a fucking two-piece there, but ACHES fucking child when he probably shouldn't have, so like he died. But on the hill, you got the guy watching over, like they soak this time. After doing great work, they got the guy to mid, but
this is huge. This is what we saw in the previous hard points where EG, they may have control, and OpTic maybe, OpTic may have control, but EG make it so hard for them to get any time out of that one. And now slowly but surely, they've been winning the gunfights, they've been managing to rotate round, and now they've got the hard point all to
true, man. I'm not sure if you guys could hear his commentary because I have the volume so low. But so something I want to highlight. This isn't anything wrong, but I just like talking about this shit because I kind of have like a philosophy in my head on like how you can maximize points in hardpoint. And something I've talked about in so many videos is the importance of playing your life on a rotation, like going into a new hill, or if you have like a good spot pushed up, especially when you're playing a normal Call of Duty like this, where if you have spawns and you kill people in mid, they're still gonna spawn away from the hill. They're not gonna like spawn behind you or some shit. And this isn't really anything bad because OpTic still got 42 seconds off of this P3. But I mean, and they didn't even lose the game by 8 points. I think they lost by more than 8 points. But this is something that could have maximized probably like all the time. They could have got 58 as opposed to 42. Let me know what you think about this. But this is like my philosophy on this. So it's all a number 5, Krim right here. So he's doing a great job in mid. His teammates already have rotation for the hill. He's fucking popping pieces. He's doing what he's supposed to do, keeping them off. And I think he even gets with number 1 too. Yeah, pisses on him. But here's the kicker here. At this point, after he popped this 3-piece, and he's going to have like a number 6 and number 7, I believe, like watching his side. Like Octane's gonna be in the hill watching that side, and number 7's already pushed up, so he technically just has to like not move. And I was thinking if he just camps a corner and gets a kill, because Octane's going to get another kill shortly after. They now kill 2 people. They delay the push. 2 guys are now spawning in the back, which keeps the pressure off them, and they don't get broken here. And they still have guys in mid, and they could keep them away from the hill, and they could just soak the time and get maximum time. But instead, Krim dying in mid allows EG to now take control of middle, push up, break it temporarily, and stop maybe a potential full hold to now 42 seconds. This could be overanalyzing. This could be some NYSL overanalyzing, thinking about the game too much. But I'm thinking, yeah, 42 seconds is great, and pros would take 42 seconds on every hill if they could. But how could we do even better? How can we maximize, get even more time? You know, that's honestly how I think sometimes. So like him right here, I'm just thinking you gotta sit in this corner right here. Just sit in this corner. You have 6 watching the long, 7 basically watching that too. You just got to sit here, hard aim. Don't need to get caught sprinting. It worked for you before because it was like in the middle of rotation, but now the hills popped. Now you can play off your teammates' info. You can play off number 6 and number 7 giving you info, and you can move accordingly on that. So, I mean, if he stays alive here and like they get the kills, I mean, like they're chilling, you know? They're chilling. They got 5, 6, 7. This guy's holding spawns. Like 8's back there, so they can't spawn back there. So if they just keep killing him in mid, they're gonna keep spawning over here. Long route. Like you get a full 60 off of this. Like that's a big time. But instead, Krim's like gets caught sprinting. I'm like, why you get caught sprinting here? If he's just hard aiming, this guy's fucking dolphin diving like a goof. Like free kill, you know? Free kill. He gets that kill. Still has number 6, number 7 watching. But look, now Krim dies. Now 7's like, fuck. Now I gotta go back. Now I don't got the help. And then EG breaks us temporarily.
Down low, but here it is, the coordinated push. OpTic's gonna tag 1. He's gonna find the 2nd as well. He's got the teammates around him. Important kills as these are going down right near the hard point as well. They are going to spawn
So
right
EG
at the
breaks
back
it
here.
temporarily
This is
because like they
seven
were
kills
able to
is
get
crucial.
map control
Right
because
now,
there's
EG
no one in
will
mid
push on
because
in,
like they
push
died in
out
mid.
here as OpTic Gaming
But
might do
OpTic
this.
spawned, so they actually take it right back.
That's a difficult one.
That was a pristine push from EG. The patience from Evil Geniuses to make that work was absolutely sublime, and they really did. Octane now back into the fray, and we do have OpTic in control for the time being.
But like sometimes if you're holding like a hill for 42 seconds, sometimes it's okay to think, how can we get even more? Like what are things we could do better? Because like sometimes when you're playing like top teams, like these games come down to like 10 points, 15 points. And then when you look back on things like that where you actually could have gotten like that extra 10, 15 points, you know, all that stuff could help you in the future. You're gonna see another strong P4 hold from EG. So had to rewind it a bit, but now you see how they're already setting up. Number 4, his position, playing a corner, playing a very safe corner. He's like right below him. Has no idea.
It is not going to be enough. As you can see, the scoreline is getting
And like
closer
having
and
control of
closer.
like this
OpTic
room
will
is
be
like
able to take the lead
very
here.
important.
EG not quite as manipulative or as
Because
Machiavellian in
these
their
are basically like
attacks
the
as they
close
were in
spawns to
first
the hill. This is the
rotations. They
easiest
managed to do a
way to
huge
get
bit
to
of
the
work,
hill.
falling off the back of Apathy, that amazing
So if
flank.
you have a majority of your people on this side and you're able to have like one guy on this side, like preferably you like him in the tower, because if he's in the tower, he has angles on that. You have a better chance of not getting like naded and stunned. But they get like 50 points off of this. They got 100 points off of this hill just because they set up on it like way faster. Played a guaranteed corner, had the guys in the hill watching over you. This guy in the corner is doing his thing, holding that side. They got control of everything, and this is a crazy route. I love this shit. He like wrapped around because he knew he'd catch a timing on this guy. Like that was such a great play. And as he's in the hill, ACHES is, or not ACHES, Apathy's on the hill.
There's a wild grenade out there. It's not going to connect, but OpTic Gaming it push through the middle. It's not going to be a good position for him as Krim and Octane single file.
But look at the time they got from that, bro.
50 points ahead of OpTic Gaming.
Like that was a big hold, and they actually did that a lot where they would get like a hill hold, get the lead, OpTic kind of gets the next one, you know, sort of brings it back, but then like they got another money hill. Like they're always ahead on rotations for everything, except for like that last P3. But so after EG just got 50 points on you on that hill, how are you going to respond? They get the P2 spawn, so OpTic gets P2 spawns, so they have the spawns for P2, so it could invest some lives like 2-3, but at least have one guy just staying around here holding it. But take a look how they just all flood. They keep flooding P1 and they allow EG to get P2 spawns, which is crazy. Granted, I mean, like the last time EG had P2, they only got like 10 seconds off of it, but I mean, if you actually do have a full hold on it, full control, it should be a money hill because they're all coming from the front. Pretty easy to watch. Like they either come from this room or there. This is a pretty easy way to watch. But just take a look how OpTic have no one anchoring this spawn. Like Apathy gets that kill. Like honestly, at that point, if I were number 7, I would have backtracked. Like I would have backtracked back to like the room. Like even I actually would have done it off spawn, to be honest. But like he looks, he's like, oh, okay, yeah, shit, there's no one there. But like he didn't check the deep corner, and they were able to flip spawns just off of that, bro. And they lost the spawns for this, and you're gonna see how it bites them later. Because these spawns mean a lot more when it's a 189 to 160 game. They mean way more. And Apathy and ACHES got those big kills on that side.
These kills are important. He's got to get his teammates back in there, back off spawn. And Octane, EG with a relatively comfortable lead. OpTic nipping at the heels.
3 gets a big kill. They're anchoring the side. They got 2 kills over there.
In the middle, and
I think they know about. Seth. I'm not sure.
Find when his guts are going to go down as well. Where's Krim going to spawn? That's the question. With the players pushed out here, he's got to find himself at Castle Road. Blind bomb coming on. This is looking great.
Yeah. They got him.
One down. That's Apathy onto Methods, but Octane takes 2 with him as
Yeah,
well.
but they literally got control of the hill off of that.
They are going to be set up. The artillery barrage is going
EG was more than comfortable giving up more P1 time because they knew P2 would be a more important hold.
This is going to be tough for him to fight back.
As a devastating artillery barrage managed to get an easy 2, but Krim's in from behind. He's now managed to.
And they already got a guy. They already got a guy. Like look at that.
I mean, if they do not break through straight away here, this is going to be tough for him to fight back.
So Crim getting that
Stay
kill
Joey Barrage managed to
forced
get
number 1 to spawn out, which is crazy.
easy too,
But
Crim's in
it makes sense because he got guys pushed up. He was literally in the back spawn. Like, could spawn him here maybe, but
from behind. He's now
he really
managed to
got
sneak on
blessed with a
through. This
P3
little bit of
spawn.
Sabotage could just work. One-on-one against Silly, manages to get the kill. Apathy though hungry for it. If he
And
can
now they
find him
got
and
the
get him out of here,
spawns
this
for
is gonna be
P3,
huge.
so they're actually able to flip
They've actually
that.
managed to do it. They've flipped over.
But
20
now they're
seconds
just
left.
kind of like
That's good. They're just gonna
investing
be
some
over
lives
the
because they know they have the
2.1
lead.
now. Octane's in mid now.
They only have the
These
lead,
players
so
back.
kind of
This was
just
big,
threw that
but
live
was
there.
looking
He's
a
gonna
little bit scary
spawn
for
over
Optic. They're in
there.
a nasty position, but now
The fact that this hill's still popped
managed to change that one. Can they alter
and
their
there's a
fate
guy
as they move straight over to the
pushed
next
up
1.5
here,
seconds
Ace
left,
is gonna
200
spawn
cracked.
over there because it's gonna spawn him close to the hill. Once this hill's pop, like that's when they're gonna start spawning over there. But there's already a guy pushed up here, a guy close to here. And for some reason, like the way Call of Duty is, I don't know why, but they don't spawn you in the back for like the next hill. Like the spawns don't predict the next hill. They spawn you close to the next hill if there's space to
Octane, he's gonna have to
get
win a
that
very big
spawn,
fight
but he
now.
basically
Hold
gets a
on.
free
Yeah,
pinch
Crim
spawn.
actually just saving OpTic game and
And
bacon
Crim
there as
spotted
we go
him,
to
but they
that
didn't hunt
maybe
him
last
down.
kill here, but you've got to see
So he
Scump is struggling
basically got a
once again. He
free
didn't have the players
pinch
that he
spawn.
wanted.
He
He's
played
now
his
16
life
and
in mid
30.
as he
Can
should.
he turn on
Like
in the
this is a
final
smart
minute?
play. This is kind of like what Crim should have done, but Crim and Optic were actually in a better spot at the
25
time.
and counted. Evil Genius looking to close things out, but Crim and Octane are not
So
letting it
Aches
go without
gets a
fight.
kill,
Apathy, Aches,
you know,
doubling
does
up
what he needs
here
to
as they
do,
have the
waste some
spawns. It
time,
favors
then he
Evil
spawns in the
Genius's
back
mouse.
because they got control.
Octane again, he's put himself in the same position. He has to win this gunfight.
Nah,
He's got to get over the top.
kinda
His
gotta
teammates are
push
pushing
through.
through bridge. He's got one. Methods finds another. They need to go now. Scump's got to make something big happen. The clock is ticking. There we go. One big kill. Aches is up next. Is a one-on-one. If he can make it happen, he does. Scump, he does. 10 seconds for the win
Scump's
for
gross,
EG.
though.
Optic can make it happen here. Assault from behind. This is huge. EG swarming all over the
Yeah, but
hard point.
Optic,
20 seconds. They can
Optic
still
can't
win.
even
Out
rotate
gets
to
it.
the money hill
Octane
because they
with
got to
the
get
back
this
fist
because
down.
the game's
5
about to
seconds
be
for the win.
over and the
Optic
game
are
just
nowhere to be
ends.
seen. It's all coming down to Methods. He's shot out of the sky. EG take map one.
The Optic Slayer Aches.
Oh boy, do we have a game on our hands here? Do we have a game on our hands here? You see Pat Aches get to his feet, get loud, trying to get the team a little bit of momentum. They know the only way of guaranteeing themselves here is a 3-0, but there are different variations which will see them through. There is one very, very small percentage chance that OpTic Gaming, the reigning CWL champs, don't go through, and it would be a 3-0 at the hands of EG.
And if you said that to me before this game started, I'd have been like, yeah, but there's no way that happens. Map 1's Gibraltar. OpTic is amazing. Even if their S&D and CTF hasn't been great, they're fine because of the hard point. And now I'm like, oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
Aches is here. Aches is ready to play. Like, oh, dear.
Ooh, Patty
That
Price
is
at it again.
That's a rough start. That is not the start, obviously. Scary now. It's scary. It really
I
is.
feel like let's not hit the panic button just yet, right? Because OpTic just need one map, and it'll see them through. Very similar to Team Envious, of course. They got the job done against Prismatic. Over.
So I could tell this is an Aches play call right out the beginning. You know they're kind of nervous. They lost the hard point, which they kind of felt they probably should have won. Let's not play scared. Let's hit them right in the mouth. They know they gotta win a map. Let's hit them with a fast fucking offense and just set the tone for the whole game. And boy, did they ever set the tone for this game. They just flew right through mid, right at it. I was wondering how Crim didn't see Silly in mid. I'm not sure if like the smoke was in the way, because obviously we see people with highlights and shit, but did not see him. Silly pushed right through mid, set the tone. I saw this round and I was thinking that's like an Aches round right away. Like, just like, bro, like, let's not play scared. Let's fucking punch him in the mouth, bro. Like, I'm an OpTic Slayer, you know? Like, I've fucking done this shit before. Do it again. And then I think OpTic was like actually kind of tweaking here, because they're like, oh shit, let's fucking hit with the fast one back. Let's try what they tried. But like, didn't quite work out for him. Didn't quite work out for him.
Apathy with perfect timing. It's now a one-man down for Evil Geniuses.
I mean, EG kind of had that shit on lock.
2 dead for OpTic. Make it 3. Falls to Octane. He's now being hunted down by the members of EG. It's a 1v2 though. Silly again. Silly's a player we need to watch out for, because he's hot and he's confident.
It's a 2v1. They already know where he is. Silly's basically watching the cross back to that side, and Aches was fucking watching like the tunnel entrance.
Just poke around the corner, and a relocate here would be ideal. 40 seconds on the clock though. The bomb down just in the outskirts of the cabin.
And they're just playing it patient. Aches isn't even moving. He's just watching this one side.
watching the front and Aches
Just watching it.
from a distance. That's another
Still he's
round
getting
to
info on the
back
other
down
side.
for EG.
To his name, can he make it 3?
And then this round is great because they had Apathy in mid, so
That smoke though is going to slow down the
I'm pretty sure he was watching Cross right there because he was like waiting right when number 5 crosses. He makes a play, and this is strictly just to get info, take eyes off, so Silly could like push right up. So like that was like perfect timing. So he literally waited for number 5 to cross. Number 5 cross immediately is like, shit, I'm making a move now.
here on defense. Bombs making
And look,
choices.
getting info, saw a guy up top, saw us shooting at them, drew both players away.
Another first blood for him.
And then he's able to push, and then he the eyes to Scump because Scump pushes, but immediately you have ACHES right there on the pitch. They got fucking Scump trapped.
2 dead for OpTic again. Crim and Octane now.
And then he gets bombed, he waits for number 3 to come back around.
The top shots are through. That's big.
And now they have everything locked down. He's watching the back. I mean, they basically got mid and whatever locked down because he's up top.
Now a bomb down.
And an easy 3v2 victory.
6 feet under, and again, Crim 6, no matter how good you are, you're not winning that gunfight here.
So this round was sort of like the heartbreaker, and sort of in some ways the dagger to this map was the team kill. I'm pretty sure Octane was just shooting and Crim walked right in front of him. Because right after the team kill, ACHES gets a kill, and now it's a 4v2. You could say maybe ACHES would have got that pick anyway, would have been a 4v3 anyway, but team kill definitely did not help. And I mean, pretty straightforward from there. You got a 4v2 S&D defense on Arden's fucking Forest. I mean, pretty easy to win that. Ain't no way to lose that at all. And they're not even taking any chances. Like, if they plan, I mean, it's a fucking 4v2. Not really much they could do. Just allowing them the map. Just allowing them to plant. And they're gonna collapse. Like, after they plant, like, they kind of know, okay, they're not gonna be like on like a wide flank. Like, they're gonna be playing trades inside the bomb. It's the only thing they could do. This guy's fucking eyes were probably like, I got a cam on fucking Methods, having to watch like 3 different things by himself. I mean, they just smoke and collapse him.
Methods backing down. He's actually made the right choice. 1 kill on ACHES. It's down to a 1v3. Methods can't get it done.
Yeah, not really much you could do there. And then this is something that they tried before, but it didn't work. But try it again when you're on match point and you know the other team needs this fucking map. Like, just push through mid. Do the exact same thing that you tried before. It didn't work, but this time it's a little bit different, knowing OpTic probably won't watch it. And they push right through mid, and they just wipe them the fuck out. And like, these are things that ACHES doesn't get credited for enough. Like, in moments like this, being able to make the team play a certain way. I'm not sure if I should give them all the credit, but I'm gonna give them some though. Like, this aggressive play style, like just to start off the map, was huge. Alright, I was not planning on watching this whole Arden's Forest CTF. There may be parts of this first half I skipped, but this is very crucial to the story because EG starts off on the bad side on Arden's Forest CTF, everyone's fucking favorite map to watch. That's sarcasm, if you know, you know. Okay, so basically this map was like credited for being a very boring map to watch. A lot of stalemates on this map. But I need to credit EG because with the bad side, instead of turtling, they kept the aggression on OpTic so much that OpTic didn't even have a chance to like pull the flag. Like, OpTic has the good side and they didn't get a chance to pull the flag one time. I don't think they even touched EG's flag at all. And I'll even play this fucking listen, and I'll even play it. But just look at the pressure EG puts on bad side.
Standing over, they're standing over.
That's not broken, we're good.
When you go middle, I'm in bunk. I'll get your outer.
What do you want? I'm in a hit bell. I'm in bell.
Bunker apathy.
Behind them.
I'm sending fire tank.
One's watching pinch.
Just stay alive. Stay alive.
Pushing Dorito.
Fire alley assault.
I'm going back to you.
First in bunker. Yo, fire.
Nice.
Bunker.
Missy one.
One was Dorito.
Right side bunker looking fire.
One was Dorito.
far.
He's in bunk. Bunk, we two need. We're missing one.
No.
He was Dorito. Back up.
Nice. One inner bunker.
That's him.
I think that's him.
Still in her.
Okay, I'm hitting broken.
He's absolutely to the right. He ran away. He ran back bunk.
I'm holding this. Literally just traps me right now.
I have mid.
I'm at you. One's you, Pit. Dead.
Nice
Let's
one.
go, boys. I need a fire tank.
What's fire tank?
Outer.
Nothing fire tank.
That was still you.
That was him.
Bunker, I'm weak.
He's on Dorito. Nice. Let's go. We got one on Shakes too.
Yo, back. I'm one shot.
I'm literally playing my life
I'm playing my life. I'm going back to you.
Bunker. Nice. All right, they're pinned in.
Yo, in dip. He's dip. After you went fire tank, I think you went back to fire tank.
You got broken?
I have your fourth.
I have 7.
Behind army.
Yo, Apathy's 5-1.
He's weak.
I spawned back bridge.
Really
Fire.
Great comp.
One's in you.
That's probably App.
One's army.
In you, weak. Weak you.
I'm coming to help you in.
Ashes him.
I'm one shot. He's close to me.
I'm looking at the heady. Hold on.
I'm watching his
Top.
No mids.
That's him. Set them him, Bell.
Yo, he's fourth. Pushing, I think.
I'm going back. I'm playing card.
Up now.
He's already on flag. I'm flagged. I got that guy.
Nice, two.
It could be ice.
I'm staring at him.
Assault's
Yeah,
cabin.
we spawn back left.
Oh, he's in you. Assault's broken.
Okay,
He's going back to you. Back to mid.
Double this with me.
Yeah, I'm coming.
I'm close. I'm gonna hit the corner.
Naded left. He's on the heady. One shot.
Close.
Here we go. You heard it there themselves. The players know how serious.
If EG was not keeping pressure, they had such good positioning. Like, they never allowed them to touch the flag. They had bunker control the whole time, and they knew there's a player pushed up. Eggs on Dorito, locking it down. Whenever they got the chance to push up, they were pushed up in you. OpTic was constantly looking for people over here. They never had a chance to properly pull the flag, like, at all. They never had a chance. That was like their only fucking touch, I believe. That was their only touch. Like, they literally couldn't do a thing on the good side. Great push.
Has his number for now, and that flag is going nowhere. Miles, 90 seconds left on the clock. OpTic, great position. Don't get me wrong, but these flags have barely moved an inch here.
Oh, I should have heard in that.
But
But this is a great defense on the bad side, because like this really is like the bad side, as you could tell. Like, there has been teams that have pulled this flag and actually capped it successfully, but it's like the percentages are very low. Like, OpTic had the good side, and when you have the good side, you gotta at least get one cap. Like, you at least need to get the lead if you start off on the good side. And you're gonna see how EG, when they have like the good side, they just punish them. And we're gonna take a look at their listening as well. And just the way they started this half off, like 4 down, instantly went to pull the flag. Like, started, like, set the tone for the whole map, just to let them know we're not just gonna get kills and just fucking whatever, like, defend. Like, when we got the chance, we're gonna push up. You're not gonna be able to get a proper fucking flag pull. You got Scump here ran, but I think they're kind of like aware of it. That's why they're fucking, yeah, they're just camping on the fucking flag.
Like he's not even trying to put the foot pressure on, but maybe the last 10 seconds he'll start to push forward, and here he is. Look at number 5.
Yeah, but like, literally, Eggs was so smart in this game, bro. He fucking felt every pinch, bro. Whenever they played fucking CTF, he was just aware of everything against like every team. And now OpTic's in shambles. They know they're in shambles because they didn't get a single flag cap on like the good side. And now you're gonna see what EG does right now. We're gonna turn up the volume a bit, because I think it starts off pretty quick.
It's Thursday at CoD Champs. How is it already this dramatic? I'll tell you why, because OpTic need one map win to secure themselves a place. They start raining.
And for those of you wondering why one's good side, one's bad side, on this side, when you're defending on this side, they have an easy route to pull the flag. They could go right into bunker. Like, the angles are very short. You could easily finesse the flag and run back. This one is literally in the open, like in the open. And even when you spawn kill them, like, they still spawn in the back. They still spawn pretty close. But when you get kills here, when you get kills and you push up on this side, they spawn like over here, so you could still pull it. And by the time you're out, you can literally get the mid cuts. If they go all the way around, I mean, it's a way longer round. You could have it fucking capped by then. But I mean, the reason why, that's basically it. Like, when you pull the flag from this side, even if the OE this side, pretty easy, like, to fucking cut off. Like, you're gonna see when EG pulls it,
champions,
how easy it is.
They need to find themselves a single map win. 5 minutes of capture the flag here in Ardennes.
So we go to the listen and I'm locking in.
Belgium.
Jump on board again. I want to hear what's going on with the side of Evil Geniuses with an Astro Gaming listening. 0-0.
Okay, let's go, because now they're about to lock in.
Get ice. I want fourth. Fourth weak. Fourth blue. Ice. Back right. Nice. What's fourth? That's me. I'm coming back. Nice.
Take a little hard is the bull's flag.
Nice. Four. Push up quick.
I'm getting dome.
Alright, set their spawn.
You on left? Okay,
Alright, 2 up.
Left's open. Open right.
3 up.
Yo, Bell.
They're all up. Nice, they're all up.
That's the first guy. Yo, I'm getting front bunker. Hold on.
I'm trying. I said it. Burn my fault.
Watch out.
Side weak, side absolutely. He backed up. He's on the back bunker. Get inside, Justin. Flush. Side one shot. Nice. One shot, Justin.
Back. You gotta go.
In the corner. Dead.
Nice.
Great pitch.
Bunker. Crim's off spawn. You gotta go.
We gotta go. I'll see him. I'm shouting it. Get out.
And he realizes when you get 2 down, you just gotta go. You just gotta pull it.
He was deep.
Trying to get you back.
And now, take a look how easy it is now. Even if I rewind it like 2 seconds.
He's deep at the rock. He's chasing with us up.
If you pull it, like, take a look how easy. Like, this is why this is the good side. When you pull it off bunker side, no one's bunker side. Easy cut off here. Very easy to watch mid.
He was deep.
Like, he really kills number 5, and he could go right to mid and gets the whole cut off of mid. And it's just a free pull.
Look at for methods. I have you. You're gonna make sure left. Yep. Yeah, I'm close straight. Nice.
Take a look how they fucking change this shit.
I got it.
I him here.
One's coming back. Nice. You're out. I've all done.
I have your fire.
Watch you. I've all done.
I need fire. Pick it up fourth. Everybody back up.
I've all done.
I got a big fire.
Ladies, gentlemen, EG a 1-0 up.
So now it's a nice, like, take a look how easy this flight cap is. Like, pulling it mid cross. He's watching like the far cross. The guy who's helping you run it, even if he's coming off spawn, he could still watch mid. Like, it's a very easy flag to pull when you're pulling it from that side to this side. Like, very easy to get all the cutoffs, as opposed to pulling it the other way when, like, they spawn in the back.
It's about to be 2.
Like, they have all the cutoffs.
Before this flag goes
Number
in,
6 dead, number 7 dead, number 3's watching the OE side,
and
they just fucking hit him with a fast 2 right in the face.
Absolute chaos. Scumpy trying to keep the dream alive.
And they're even talking about what's happening in the other group stage match. Fucking Elevate's up 2-0. If Elevate 3-0s, Optic's fucked.
The kills are coming thick and fast. 16 for
and Elevate actually does end up 3-0ing as well.
Apps trying to keep this push alive. Does get dropped down.
I'm pretty sure it's over from there.
Making these plays happen.
And now, like, they pull each other's flags right here, and you're gonna see how they're disabled all, so it doesn't matter.
The slaying power is not there, but Crim, can he pull something out the bag? 4 players down, he's all alone, but their flag's gonna be pulled. There's no streaks to help.
It's usually what happens when, like, you pull from the bad side. The other team's just able. The other team's just able to pull yours.
Can he find something? The flag's on the move.
And this where Ardennes Force CTF gets very boring. Happened a lot during like the league play matches where it's a lot of stalemates. Happens like on every map.
Crew's got the flag. They still have control of middle. Octane versus ACHES now. ACHES does get dropped. That's absolutely huge. We're back to a stalemate with a minute on the clock. And this has got to be a very decisive win here on the stalemate because Silly's got flag for EG. Crim has the flag for OpTic Gaming. The minute now ticks down. Second by second, OpTic need to make something very special happen. And this is actually going to be the way to do it. Scumps in. He finds App. He's going to make his way towards the back now. Here comes the OpTic push.
And fucking Crim's very aware that he has to help on the kills, otherwise they're kind of fucked. So he's pulling the flag back to the spawn to help.
It's going forward. ACHES finds one.
And now he's thinking, oh my god, we're going to cap this. And now he's fucking running back.
Flag's going back now. 30 seconds to get another cap. And looks like
but even if they get this one, it's already over from here.
Out. In 30 seconds, can they make this happen?
They need to hold tight.
If they get the one,
EG,
it's like a full reset.
Gaming, they need to push forward. This is
and like EG already knew that. And now they just gotta sit back spawn. Almost impossible to break.
Here it is. One wave of
all long angles, head glitches, like
ACHES
GG's.
finds one. Assault finds another.
Even if he gets this kill,
he's
boom.
Gonna be taken down.
And Octane knows it's over. Octane's like, I'm not even pushing, it's over.
Hadrian's great walls that have fallen throughout history, and now you can add the green wall to that pile. Ladies and gentlemen, OpTic Gaming have been eliminated from CoD Champs.
So hopefully this provides you some context to why this game was so important, because
there are
if OpTic won one map, this would have changed EG's whole projection. For those of you who don't know, majority of the year, basically pretty much 95% of the year, EG was horrible. It wasn't the same composition all year. Like Silly at some point was on E United. Like they had 2 different people. They had Nameless and Enable, I believe, at one point. and like they made this roster change. Like I think the event, or I think it was the event before Champs. So they were able to put it together, but majority of the year they were ass. They were like 7-7 pro league, like 5-9 in like another splitter pro league. They had to go through pro league relegation playoffs. Like they were a really bad team, and they were not favorites going into this Champs, but there is a lot of people, rightfully so, saying that going into this Champs there was multiple teams that could win. It wasn't like most years where it's like one team or two teams. There was at least like 4 different teams that could have won. There was FaZe, there was Rise, there was TK. ACHES could say EG was in there. I don't think they were in there. I think it was like FaZe, United, TK. Yeah. FaZe, TK, Rise, and I mean like the fourth was up to whatever. But EG was not really in there. I think they kind of just caught a flow state this tournament, and were able to put it together. A lot of serendipitous things happen. They were able to 3-0, which is credit to them. I mean, OpTic maybe could have won one map, but EG, you got to give them credit. They play with a lot of grit, a lot of teamwork. You could tell they really work very well as a team. They were the first team at this tourney to take a hard point off of TK. TK was undefeated in hard point all of Champs up until they played EG in the winners finals. So that's crazy. That's that's like 8 matches or so, or like 7 matches going undefeated in hardpoint up until the winners final when EG was able to beat him. So EG caught fire this event. I mean, teams catch fire at events. That's honestly what most events are. Majority of the time, the best team does win. This is a year where, you know, some things went the right way. Maybe they played some different people, but they did beat TK twice. But I'm thinking maybe they played FaZe or like a Rise, but I mean, that's no fault to their own. That's just the way the bracket went. So hope you learned some today. It was nice going down memory lane.